association with Miguel Cotto Promotions. Hardware on the line in this one, Alejo versus Acosta. We're gonna have Pinky Alejo on the scale first, once again with a record of 24, 5-1, 15 wins by way of knockout. He hails from Nuevo Leon, Mexico, and he's the WBC FACOM Box Flyweight Champion, making his way to the scale at this time, Juan Pinky Alejo. 107.8 for Juan Pinky Alejo. The 9-year veteran professional, 33 years old, 4-0-1 over his last 5, and now a 2-time world title challenger, fighting for the 2nd time here in the USA. And let's meet his opponent, coming to the scale from Barrio Obrero, Santurce, Puerto Rico, with a record of 16-1, all 16 wins by way of knockout. Angel Tito Acosta. 108 even for Acosta. Acosta versus Alejo. 12 rounds tomorrow evening for the vacant WBO Junior Flyweight Championship of the world. We're going to ask Acosta and Alejo to come forward for a face-off photo in just a moment. A little bit about Acosta, 27 years of age in his 6th year as a professional. He's a knockout artist, 16 wins, all 16 by knockout, making his debut here in New York City. He's a former Faker Box Flyweight Champion. He is a former WBO Latino Junior Flyweight Champion. And he is going to take on Juan Pinky Alejo tomorrow night for the WBO Junior Flyweight Championship of the world. You can see the hardware right there. And ladies and gentlemen, joining us on the stage right now, Tattoo, you want to take this one? He is recognizable throughout the world. He is a future Hall of Famer, the former champion of the world from Philadelphia, the Executioner, Bernard Hopkins. Woo!
Be hot.
Okay, miren para atrás. Okay, now mira aquí, mira esto.
Alejo and Acosta, Junior Flyweights for the WBO Championship of the world.
Puerto Rico! Viva Mexico! Mexico versus Puerto Rico. You know it's going to be a war, ladies and gentlemen. Also like to introduce, ladies and gentlemen, the president of Golden Boy Promotions on stage right now, Eric Gomez. All right.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce the fighters for our co-featured contest, scheduled for 12 rounds and contested between 2 undefeated warriors for the WBC Super Bantamweight Championship of the world. Joining us from the WBC this afternoon, Mohamed Noor. Supervisor, the president is Mauricio Suleiman. Let's meet first, coming to the stage in the scale, the reigning NABF Bantamweight Champion from Tierra Alta, Colombia. Undefeated at 17-0 with 7 knockouts, Oscar El Jaguar Negrete.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now making his way to the stage, representando Mexico City, Mexico, his professional record, 30 victories, no defeats, 22 wins coming by way of knockout, Rey Vargas!
On the scale first, El Jaguar, Oscar Negrete. This one 12 rounds for the WBC Super Bantamweight Championship. 121.2 for Negrete, the NABF Bantamweight Champion of Tierra Alta, Colombia. 30 years of age, a 5-year professional. He's fought most of his career here in the USA, but he's making his New York City and East Coast debut. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, from Mexico City, Mexico, 30-0 with 22 knockouts, the reigning and defending WBC Super Bantamweight Champion of the World, Rey Vargas. 121.4 for the defending champion, Rey Vargas. Vargas, 27 years of age, appearing for the 4th time in the USA, making his 2nd defense of his WBC title. He captured the vacant World Championship back in February in the UK, defeating Gavin McDonnell. Defended the title with a unanimous decision victory over Ronnie Rios on Cotto in Carson, California this past August. We're going to invite both fighters to the front of the stage and the scale for a face-off photo as soon as they are ready. This one, 12 rounds for the WBC Super Bantamweight Championship of the World tomorrow night, right here at Madison Square Garden. This one's brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, Miguel Cotto Promotions in association with Promociones del Pueblo.
Oscar! Let's go, buddy.
Okay.
Come on, New York, let's hear some noise right here for these two fighters. WBC title on the line.
This one, ladies and gentlemen, will open the HBO World Championship Boxing coverage that starts once again at 10 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night, live from right here, the world's most famous arena and the Mecca of boxing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to weigh in the fighters for the main event of the evening. 12 rounds for the WBO Junior Middleweight Championship of the World. We'll welcome back from the WBO, Francisco Paco Varcarcel. For this one, this is your main event, and Tattoo will bring the fighters to the stage right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we all know this is a very special moment. The last time this gentleman, this warrior will be weighing in. Puerto Rico está listo! Making his way to the stage, first the challenger. His professional record, an outstanding 25 victories, 1 defeat, 14 wins, coming by way of knockout. Brooklyn, stand up right now! Brooklyn, New York's Sadam, the World Kid Ali! And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, he is a legend, really needing no introduction. His professional record, an outstanding 41 victories, 5 defeats, 33 wins, coming by way of knockout, representando Caguas, Puerto Rico! The one and only, the legend, Miguel Angel!
First on the scale will be the challenger, the world kid Sadam Ali from Canarsie, Brooklyn, New York, accompanied by his trainer Andre Rozier. He's the former WBO and 2-time WBA Intercontinental welterweight champion, now a 2-time world title challenger. 29 years of age, 9-year professional, 2008 U.S. Olympian. From Brooklyn, New York, making his way to the scale, the world kid, Sadam Ali! 153 even for Sadam Ali as he challenges for the WBO Junior Middleweight Championship of the World. 25-1, 14 knockouts, Sadam Ali. And next up to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, he is a 6-time world title holder in 4 divisions, the fighting pride of Caguas, Puerto Rico. Making his 10th and final appearance at Madison Square Garden, stepping onto the scale for the last time, Miguel Angel Cotto. 151.6 for the lean and mean Miguel Cotto. This one 12 rounds for the WBO Junior Middleweight Championship of the World. Cotto defends, Ali challenges. Brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and Miguel Cotto Promotions, and presented by Tecate, the official beer of boxing. Sponsored by Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, and Casa Mexico Tequila, it's in the taste. Coming at you live tomorrow night, HBO World Championship Boxing right here from Madison Square Garden in New York City. We'll invite both of these champions to the front of the stage and the scale for the face-off photo. The final one for Miguel Angel Cotto, fighting for the 10th time here at the world's most famous arena.
Love your slippers!
Where you at, Puerto Rico?
Miguel, down here, please.
This is your main event tomorrow night, HBO World Championship Boxing, coming at you live from New York City, Madison Square Garden, USA. Brooklyn's own Sadam Ali from Canarsie against the fighting pride of Caguas, Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto. Be sure to stop by the box office. Limited tickets are still available. Stop by before you leave the weigh-in. If you're watching us live right now on Ring TV or Facebook, check out Ticketmaster.com. Limited tickets still available. History in the making. The Hall of Famer Freddie Roach rides into Madison Square Garden with Miguel Angel Cotto. Andre Rozier and Brooklyn's own Sadam Ali will challenge for that title.
Andre.
You will not want to miss this one, live on HBO Championship Boxing, and also live right here from the Mecca of Boxing, Madison Square Garden. Ticketmaster.com, or the box office right around the corner, has limited tickets for you tomorrow night. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, this one will air live tomorrow night on ringtv.com as part of our undercard action. 6 rounds in the super lightweight division, brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and Miguel Cotto Promotions.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the stage first. He's from Tijuana, Mexico. His professional record, 14 victories, 9 defeats with 1 draw, 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Give it up for Eric Martinez! And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, his professional record, an outstanding 17 victories, 1 defeat. 7 of those coming by way of knockout from Brooklyn, New York. Zachary Zungri Ochoa!
Eric Martinez of Tijuana, Mexico will be the first on the scale. 14-9-1 with 8 knockouts. 26 years of age, he's a 7-year professional. His resume includes tangles with Ivan Redkach and Shelstio. Busy fighter, he's appearing for the 7th time in 2017. He's already fought in Los Angeles. He's already fought in Brooklyn. Now he comes to the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. Stepping onto the scale right now, Eric Martinez. 145 even for Eric Martinez. This one, once again, ladies and gentlemen, will air on ringtv.com. And here comes his opponent from Williamsburg, Brooklyn, New York. 17 victories against only 1 defeat with 7 knockouts. Zachary Zungri Ochoa.
Come on, Zach.
144.4 for Zungri out of Williamsburg, Brooklyn. 25 years of age, bounced back from his lone career, set back with a 6-round unanimous decision in July in Raleigh, North Carolina. Zungri Ochoa against Eric Martinez, 6 rounds, super lightweights, tomorrow night at Madison Square Garden. When both fighters are ready, we'll invite them to the front of the stage in the scale for a face-off photo. Tijuana, Mexico takes on Brooklyn right here in New York City tomorrow night.
No, wait. Yeah, but we'll stay. We'll introduce them. Nobody else. Pictures on the scale. Pictures.
Here is your face-off. These two will open part of the early action. Tomorrow night on Ring TV, live from Madison Square Garden.